Hello guys, welcome back to another live trading video. In case you don't know what I mean by live or you're new to my channel, what I mean by that is that these are real trading videos where I'm putting my money on the line and I'm sharing some of the trades that I'm really taking. My goal with these videos is to give you guys a little bit of an inside look into what it looks like to really be taking trades. I've been doing this for 5 years or so, so whether you're new, you're still on demo or something like that, maybe these videos are helpful to you and you can learn something. So without further ado, let's get into today's video. I am long on GBP JPY, looking for more upside here as price has continued to trend overall to the upside and is currently pulling back. Now, we've seen a lot of volatility this morning, so this trade is a smaller than usual trade for me. I also have some other things that I'm looking on at right now, so I'm keeping my position size small to sort of keep some more dry powder, if you will, so that if I would like to take more trades, I have that option. So let's talk a little bit about the entry. Let's talk about the stop loss. And then what I will do is we're going to watch this trade play out. If I make money, you'll see it. If I lose money, you will also see it. I'll publish it to YouTube no matter what to give you guys some insight, as these do take a lot of time to film. I would really appreciate it if you hit that like button down below just to support these live trading videos. So like I said, I just got long here and price is already sort of responding to this zone, which is nice. So you can see I did end up getting the little blue arrow there on my broker. I am using Oanda and I am long here. If you're wondering how I'm able to trade on TradingView, by the way, Oanda is capable of integrating with TradingView. It has its own limitations as a broker, but for me, it's good enough, and I don't use a tremendous amount of margin anyways. So with that said, I have a position on right now, just floating just better than, break even at this time. I'm risking a fairly small amount of my account should things come down here, and my stop loss is in place for a particular reason. Now, before I jump into all of the details, let's talk about the entry. So again, we are trending higher overall. Things are looking good. I like to be personally buying into markets that are moving higher and shorting or selling markets that are pushing lower. So for me, looking at this, as price dips off of the highs, I do like the idea of picking up some long positions going with the flow of this market. So I think that the path of least resistance by default means that we're likely headed to the upside. Okay, so with that said, I've picked up a long position and now it also lined up with the 38.2% retracement, which was a level that I liked. I drew from the swing low to the swing high of this trend, and I'm basically looking for that level to hold as a possible entry point in favor of this upward momentum. Now, on top of that, I do have a stop loss on my trade. You can see that I am risking 35 pips here. So if I actually use the drag tool on the measurement tool here on TradingView, you can see I'm risking just about 35 pips. If I'm wrong about this trade, I'm risking just $30, so it's really not that bad if it goes against me. And if it goes in my favor, my goal is to trail stops and to continue to hold on to this trade. My trading style is to let winners run as best I can. For me, what that usually means is trailing my stop loss. I don't use a strict take profit, but I will look to trail stops into profit should this thing, go my favor. I'll take risk off of the trade, etc. So with that said, also, here's the trade that I shared inside of the Discord channel. Every trade that I take, I share with our members inside of our private Discord. Now, I said I'm going long here on GBP JPY, as I mentioned, risking 35 pips as price pulls back on the pound. I saw this as a buying opportunity in the context of a strong overall uptrend across many of the different pound currency crosses. Fundamentally, I like this continued bullish outlook on the pound due to their strong outperformance in the pandemic recovery effort and a hawkish monetary policy outlook that they have recently been really pushing. So a lot of positive expectations for the pound right now. So this dip here for me is more of a buy than anything else. We'll see if I'm right about that. I may end up losing money on this trade and we'll still put this up on YouTube anyways. I also pointed out that I'm bearish on the yen in favor of a more risk on outlook overall. As many of you guys may know, the yen is similar to gold. People tend to buy it and hoard onto it when things are not looking so good. But right now, things are looking overall fairly optimistic. And so that is why I am bearish on the yen, bullish on the pound. Technical analysis, as we mentioned, price pulling back to a key level of support, lining up nicely with the fibs at that 32.8% retracement, and now entered into the trade, triggered that, and put my buy order out there for members to see. And then also I shared my stop loss, which which is listed there at 151.927. So with that said, that is the trade setup. If you are interested in joining our Discord, you're not sure what this is, we have a chat room access. You can join our webinars. You can see all the trades that I'm taking. I know Frank is trading the S&P 500 right now. Patrick has been trading, I think, also pound yen as well, or at least some other interesting yen crosses recently. So you can check those out if you're a member. And if you're not already a member and you would like to join our Discord, there's a link down below in the description. You can sign up there on our website and use that promo code that's next to it down below. You should get a code that you can punch into the website, and that will give you a discount on a membership should you choose to join us. So again, check that out down below. And with that said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video, give it some time to play out. And once the trade is really moved, I will come back and give you guys an update. And with that said, guys, we are already out of the trade. What you'll notice here is that volatility continued to go against me here really, really quick. Price shot to the downside. And honestly, I'm just glad to be out of this position quickly rather than, you know, the market just taking its sweet time trying to make a decision. It did decide. It got very, very bearish very quickly. So I'm out of the position there for just around a $30 loss. Not the end of the world by any means. And the point with showing these videos is sometimes this happens to you. Sometimes, you know, things line up for a setup and then the market just decides to really throw you a curveball and change direction. Now, this is off of some news that is going on right now. So although, you know, obviously I shoulda, coulda, woulda taken the sell instead of a buy, this all met up with my trading strategy, and I've had plenty of trades where I take this exact sort of setup and they go really well in my favor. So the point is, hindsight is 20/20. It's not always going to be a great trade, and not every day is a win. And my goal here is to show that on YouTube. So just to recap, I did end up going long here, and on the very same 1 hour candle, we had an absolute tank of this market. So I'm glad to be out of it because, again, I probably saved myself some pain, you know, trying to hold on to this or, you know, double down and all that sort of thing that a lot of traders sometimes get themselves caught up into. For me, I have the ability to stop out of this trade quickly, take a small controlled loss, and hey, maybe I look to re-enter at a better time. Maybe my timing was just not that great on this trade. I know that whenever I take a losing trade, the comments are full of, you know, maybe next time try this and all this. And I respect that and I appreciate the commentation. But truthfully, I've had a strategy that I've been doing for quite some time. I'm comfortable with it. And the point of making this video is that in your own trading, you may have a situation like this where you have a trade that looks all good on paper. Things look really, really good. And the market just decides to throw a curveball and does exactly the opposite of what you thought. Doesn't mean you're a terrible trader. As long as you're controlling your risk and you're sticking to a plan and you've tested your concepts and know that in the long term things are likely to work out well, that's where good traders are made, and where, you know, bad traders will just say, oh, you shoulda, coulda, woulda, and, you know, go all in on a trade and, you know, act like they know everything in these markets where, as we know, the markets are a difficult place to make money and it requires a lot of discipline and consistency. So with that said, guys, what I'm going to do here is I'm still going to put this on YouTube. Obviously, it doesn't make me look like a hero, and my goal with making these videos is not to come across as a hero all the time, but rather to show you guys a little bit of what the reality of real trading looks like on a day-to-day basis. So if you enjoyed this video, if it was helpful to you in any way, shape, or form, do me a big favor and hit that like button. If you want to see more live trading videos, I'll share more trades where I'm putting my real money on the line, and maybe you can learn something. Maybe there's something you learned from this video. If there was, comment it down below. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you back next time. Thanks guys for watching today's show. I hope you got some form of value out of it. Make sure if you're new to the channel to hit that subscribe button down below so that you can get more free trading content with us here in the future. And also, if you're in the market for a broker, we've got some recommended brokers listed down below in the description. You can check the links there. It'll take you to pages where you can read up on the broker. Make sure to do your own due diligence if you'd like to sign up with any of these brokers. But again, some of our recommended ones are down below in the description. Thanks very much for watching today, and we'll see you back in the next one.